Ah, Idaho. Beauty, open spaces, and lots of wonderful people. There's certainly lots of places in the Gem State that are really nice. In fact, most of the Mountain West would be jealous if they saw some of the best places Idaho has to offer. While lots of places in Idaho are truly fabulous, there's also a large number of places here that kind of suck. The worst parts of Idaho. You know when you see them, they're the parts of Idaho where you don't want to live, if you can help it. The goal today is to highlight the cities in Idaho that are the worst of them all. How do we do it? Well, we measure the things most bad cities have. You know, where people are broke, where lots of people don't have a job, and where crime is higher than average. We even measure the public school education levels. Let's get started.
Shall we begin?
Our first stop on our unfavorable journey through Idaho starts in Little Rathdrum, a Coeur d'Alene suburb. Rathdrum ranked below average in every category, specifically in income levels and its unemployment rate. Plus,
sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Not here. Rathdrum has one of the least number of sunny days in the state, too. However, on a couple positive notes, Lakeland High School was recently ranked #1 in the state for academics, so that's cool. And Lakeland High won the 1988 and 1989 state football titles. Go Hawks! Where's the 9th worst place to live in the entire state of Idaho? The people in Sandpoint won't be too happy to hear it, but it's you. Why? Lots of reasons. Sandpoint's plagued by the second highest unemployment rate in the state of Idaho, where more than 7% of folks are out of work. And for a decent job that's not in tourism, you'd have to drive all the way to Coeur d'Alene or even Canada back and forth for work every day. Yuck. In addition, more than 1 in 10 homes sits vacant, also one of the highest rates in Idaho. But on the bright side, Sandpoint's actually quite beautiful, so if you appreciate pretty scenery, then Sandpoint would be fabulous. About a half hour south of Boise is the tiny city of Middleton. With higher than average crime, lots of out-of-work residents, and frankly not a lot to do for fun, Middleton's pretty crummy. Pocatello, Idaho is a much larger city to make this list. While there's far more jobs here and the business climate is friendly, the crime is the 10th worst in the state and the public schools are in the bottom 10% when you consider funding levels and teacher-student ratios. According to the data, there's far better places to live in Idaho than in Pokie. Continuing our worst tour of Idaho, we come to Weiser, the fiddler capital of the world. It's actually pretty safe here, so that's a good thing. However, this small city about an hour north of Boise has more out-of-work and broke residents than just about any place in the state. That might be one reason why there's so much drug use in the Weiser area. You just might turn a corner on a snowmobile trail and run into a meth head here. However, the nice folks in Weiser make more money than the people in Jerome, so they can brag about that if they want to. If you took your beat-up car down Route 52 south of Weiser, you'd come to the small city of Emmet in Gem County. You just might want to keep driving. There's lots of vacant homes here and a significantly higher number of people who are jobless in Emmet than in other areas of the state. And income levels are almost dead last in the state too. But for peace of mind, Emmet's hard to beat. And if your well pump breaks, you'll have lots of neighbors pitching in to help, so that's good news. We built this city, and now it sucks. Welcome to Nampa, the 4th worst place to live in the entire state. What makes N-Town such a lousy place to live? Well, the crime is really bad here. In fact, in some parts of Nampa, if you don't lock something up at night, it'll be gone by morning. Schools here are far more overcrowded than they are at other cities in the state, and despite the fact that there's plenty of jobs in the area, lots of people are out of work in Nampa. However, since the Treasure Valley has so much meth use, you could probably make some extra money on the weekends. Just be sure to save some for your friends in Twin Falls. They're always ready to buy. South of Boise along I-84 is the largest city in Elmore County, Mountain Home. Here, crime is the 4th highest in the state. Mountain Home also ranks high in the number of vacant homes and has the 4th highest unemployment rate in the state. However, we have to mention that for entertainment options, there's several Redbox rental machines in town, where you can check out all the latest movies. Another city on the western side of the state, Payette, is also a crummy place to live statistically. Payette's crime is the 5th highest in Idaho, and a large number of homes sit unoccupied. It's a pretty boring place, which is why a lot of the kids smoke weed and drink. Some Idahoans look alike, but you can tell who's from Payette though. They're the ones with the 40, a pistol, a beat-up car, and a pit bull. And where's the worst city in Idaho? That would be Caldwell, hands down. Here you'll find the 7th highest crime rate and the most out-of-work people in Idaho. In fact, the gang activity here is surprisingly high for a city in Idaho. In some parts of Caldwell, you could get iced for wearing the wrong hat. So you better play it safe if you want to stay out of trouble. But it can't be that bad in Caldwell, can it? After all, someone's selling these attractive I Love Caldwell t-shirts online for $43.99! Holy guacamole! If you don't live in Caldwell or any of the other Idaho cities we mentioned, you don't have it too badly. And if you do live in one of these 10 cities, at least this might help keep the annoying California transplants away. Congratulations.